What's going on, Cordy Up Ace Army Nation? Welcome back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I keep almost calling it Skyrim for some reason. Isn't that a little wacky? Aren't I just a character? Anyways, this is episode 13. Just for a quick little recap for those of you who missed the previous 12 episodes somehow. I've completely ignored the main quest for right now. I've mostly just been focusing on like cool side quests, especially maining as a mage. I'm going to be a mage throughout this playthrough. For those of you who are just tuning in, my bad. I haven't made a whole lot of progress. Well, I don't know how long it takes to progress through this game. Inventory is pretty bare besides all this stuff that I don't really use. I could start crafting some potions. Let's craft some potions. I want some health potions. So let's start with Restore Magicka, because I'm going to need that. Perfect. Because Fortify Intelligence, that's for Magicka, right? Oh, I guess I can't even craft that yet. Ah, here we go. Store Intelligence. I think... kind of wish you were able to kind of tell what that does, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later. You know, Store Magicka, Restore Health, I need... Okay. I can create negative potions, but that's not really going to help me at this point in time, so I'll just... There we go, Restore Fatigue. I might need that. Where is that? Restore Fatigue. I can work with all this stuff. Get rid of that. All this other stuff. I made a lot of Restore Fatigue potions. Yeah, I made a lot. Some last longer than others, but you know, it's the price you gotta pay once you're an awesome mage like myself. Anyways, I just made it to level 6, so I'm gonna have to go to sleep sometime. You know, get a little bit of sleepy pie going. I'm on my way to Cyrodiil, I believe. No, Skin Guard. Sorry guys, I'm kind of new to this whole Oblivion thing. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing on becoming an awesome mage. So it's going to be pretty sick. There's a graveyard here. This is a perfect place to practice my necromancy. Let me see. This is your grave that I have reserved specifically for you, so that one day when you die, I can bury you there on top of somebody else. Just to disrespect your corpse. Don't worry, guys. We're a little over 100 steps away from Skingrad. And once we make it there, we're gonna make it there. You actually missed out on episode 11 if you're just tuning in. I actually talked to that crazy little wood elf guy and did that cool little quest with him. It was pretty funny. Okay, I'll just leave you right here. Rats. My biggest enemy. Too high of a jump, okay. Mayhaps if I What happens if I use my horse as a ledge? Walking away. But alas. There we go, this works. Don't worry, I found an alternate path. I'll be sure to find myself a nice bedding so that I can level up. Because I need to do that. I need to level up my awesome character. By the way, I just want you guys to appreciate how awesome he is. I gave him like cool glowing white eyes. So he's like more fearsome. Especially because like the cloak usually hides his face. This time he's actually kind of scary. But once he takes the hood off, you know, he's just kind of like a chill dude, you know. He has a chat chin that's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. We did this on the last episode, got this awesome stick. It's not important. What is important is continuing the awesome quest. Let me unsheath my weapon here. Figure out where I need to go. Huh. Castle of Skingrad. Classic. I don't know why. I don't know. We've got a bunch of dudes and dudettes over here. That's pretty sick. How are you? I'm alright. Two Sisters Lodge. I wonder if they're related to the two brothers. Or if they're dating the two brothers. The drama is boiling, guys. The teapot is whistling with interest.
I'm Mogok, proprietor of Two Sisters Lodge. My sister and I own the place. Two sisters, see? Need a bed? Good food?
I need you in
some
bed.
Place to rest? I can rent you a room for the night for 10 gold.
Oof.
Okay, then. It's upstairs. The room at the west end of the hall. That's to your right when you come out the door. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enough talk.
Alright, well, I guess she doesn't really care that much. She said it was up. Okay, I see. We go through the reinforced door. Okay. Huh? Yep. It's another reinforced door. This must be mine. Ooh, look at that. This is what I call a room. Let me do a little bit of looting. Excuse me. There's nothing to loot in there. Guys, we're doing a role playthrough. This is very immersive. Well, just take a nap. Let the game go at 1 FPS real quick. There we go. Now, I've gotten tons of comments from backseat gamers telling me how to play this game that I bought with my hard-earned money from having this thing called a job. You should try it out sometime, by the way. But I don't listen to those comments because I want to play the game the way that I want to play it. It's a role-playing game where I can do whatever I want, you know? Now listen, I'm a simple man who likes to enjoy things his own way, you know? And right now my own way, just letting the beautiful ambience of this bell look over me. Now, like always, guys, we're going to be doing no fast traveling. So we're going to be taking our time going to places. I mean, we'll run, of course, and we'll ride our awesome horse. But fast traveling, it's not very entertaining, the whole fast traveling thing. You know, people
Good to
love...
see you.
People love long walks to the destination that we're going to. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking a long stroll over to the King's Castle, the Skincrad Castle, or whatever the fuck it's called. We're going to be enjoying the music that's swelling in our ears. And appreciating the remaster of this game. Do you think you'd be looking at all this beautiful scenery and shadows and graphics, rain-generated graphics, if we were fast traveling to the King's Castle? No, that's spoiler alert. No, you wouldn't. You would be too entrenched in speed running this game, getting it done as quickly as possible. And if that's how you want to play the game,
Greetings.
I think that's great. I think you should play the game however you wish to play it. Just as how I wish to play the game however I wish to play it. And at this moment, I want to take the long, enjoyable walk to the Skincrad Castle. We have this guard following me here, trying to talk to me. But I don't want to speak to him right now. I want to enjoy my walk. And he's going to stop behind me again and say something anytime now, I bet. Okay? You know what? When you're wrong, you're wrong. And you have to be man enough to admit it, that when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Hello there.
I mean, I've been as wrong as I once predicted, but nevertheless, we've arrived to our destination. You now enter first person mode, disable walking, go right in. Now this is also a no skipping loading screens playthrough. Now that doesn't really matter too much because the loading screens are pretty fast. So that's good news. This looks like the man of the hour.
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago.
Greetings to you.
Nasty
Good
little
afternoon.
beasts.
What's new with you?
Things. I understand
hear that the higher
Daedalus
version
trend has
of
become
them. I
increasingly
can't imagine.
prevalent in the Somerset
Safe
Isles.
travels.
Bye.
It seems
Oh,
Somerset Island
hello.
has become...
Yes,
Alright, I wanna
the
speak to you.
Mage's Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then. See you.
Farewell.
Okay, well, I guess we just actually went over for no reason. Although I do have an idea. Let me go through my magic real quick. I have this in my back pocket here.
Has a
Let me
day
see.
passed yet? Then, as
Okay, so that's not gonna work. But don't worry, guys. I
How
have
goes it?
Well
I have a
met.
plan.
What's going on with you? Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
See, that's an issue that an alternative version
Ran into some
of
goblins
my
in the
character
woods
had to
not
deal
long
with.
ago. Nasty.
Fortunately, I don't have to deal with that. So, now that we actually went up here, basically for no reason, we're gonna have to go back down over to the bed that I rented for for a measly 10 coin. And I think a perfect way to go back down there and experience this beautiful, what time is it? This beautiful sunset is, well, by walking all the way back down to the main castle gates. I forget which, let me cheat a little bit. To the northern castle gates. We'll walk back down there, sleep for a day, and walk back up here. And maybe, just maybe, you might be able to speak to the guy I'm trying to speak to. But for right now, we're just gonna take a stroll and relax, chillax even. See the beautiful mountains of Skyrim ahead of us. There aren't any dragons yet. Apparently this is like a couple hundred years before Skyrim, but I'm okay with that. I don't really mind too much about that. I'm not much of a lore guy. You know, I just play the game to play the game. I don't play the game to be lored on, you know? If I cared about the lore, I would read every single book that I find myself, that I come across. But I don't do that. I just play the game and enjoy it. I just take the slow stroll to my destination and enjoy the scenery. That is what I'd be doing. Now we've made it to the bottom of this treacherous mountain here. And we find ourselves over this awesome curved bridge. First we have to go under this thing right here. Mission accomplished. It's the stupid ledge that blocked me from getting inside. It's not blocking me now this time, is it? Guys, please be sure to like and subscribe. The last video got 10,000 likes, which actually blew my mind. So if this video can get 10,001 likes, I didn't mean to do that. Don't mind me, sir. I don't think he minds. Now let's see if we can find that damn inn that I once slept at. It was called like Two Sisters, I believe.
My children
Excuse me.
are starving. Please help.
Sounds like a you problem. I don't want to go there. Excuse me,
Something I can
guard.
help you with?
Hey, guard, excuse me. Excuse me,
What are you
guard.
looking for?
Excuse me.
The
Tell me about the
castle is on a
landmarks.
hill outside. Shops in.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
I want to know the two
The smith,
sisters.
alchemist, and general trader are centrally located. Take
Okay.
care.
I only skipped him because he was of no help. Guys, I think I found the Two Sisters Lodge. Pepperoni and cheese, guys. Still can't believe we're level 6. Can you believe it? I can't. I literally just told you I still can't believe it. But here we are. It's crazy how much progress we've made in just a measly 13 episodes so far. Let's see, it's 7 p.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to wake up a little early, you know, early enough to experience the beautiful breeze of the cold morning air. Okay. Just had to make sure my staff was still on me. You know, if I had a nickel for every time it was stalling off my body, don't even get me started. It even happened to me in real life, too. I was just like, I randomly stopped at like some hotel because I was sleepy from all my questing and adventuring. And I needed to slumber, so I went over.
You look like a bright one.
I don't know what they're doing. I went over to the sleeping place, the lodge that I visited. I sheathed my awesome mage's stick and I slumbered. I slumbered for 1 moon, and by the time I woke up, my awesome
feet are
staff
killing me.
I'm only asking for a
disappeared. And I was angry about it. I was too angry, so I wanted to enact vengeance. And I would tell you guys about the vengeance that I enacted. But first, we're just gonna walk over there. Nope, that's not. Okay, just gonna walk over there real quick. Don't worry guys, I'll be sure to tell you about the awesome story of how I enacted revenge as soon as we get inside of the castle. Once we're inside that castle, I'll be telling you guys my revenge story. Just give me a few more moments. It shouldn't take us that long. As soon as we're inside that castle, I'll tell you guys the awesome story. Okay, so now that we're inside the castle more or less, we can finally see if this guy is actually going to let us like talk to the leader or the king or whoever we're trying to talk to. Because I'm just trying to, you know, I want this...
Has a day passed yet? No?
But it has.
Then, as I told you, I don't have any new
So I'm gonna wait here for 7 hours. No. That's 7 hours. Because that'll be 10 p.m. 9. 8. Just past 8 hours. Give it 6 p.m. On the dot, by the way. I'm very patient.
Hi there.
Oh.
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see you. But not here. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town. After 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is south of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it.
Alright, interesting.
Tidings, citizen. Well
I
met.
don't know what all these guys are doing in here. That actually freaked me out for a second. We have now a new updated objective marker. We can finally see where we need to go. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to move forward on this mage timeline, this mage path that I needed to take. I'm a mere simple mage, but once I'm no longer a simple mage, I'm gonna be pretty darn happy. South of the cursed mine, west of town. Okay. Is this the cursed mine? No, I don't know where that mine is, but I guess it's going to be near this objective marker. So, I would walk over there right now, but like, you know, I'm just like kind of just like not really feeling like it. So we're just gonna like get over here actually. Take a little fall damage, but that's fine. Ain't no fun like a little bit of fall damage, you know. Fortunately, I have a powerful magic ability, so I was able to take care of it. Now, I'm curious as to why exactly we're meeting this person, this count, at a cursed, evil, decrepit mine at 2 a.m. Sounds a little suspicious. If it was 1 hour later, I would think I was in a NNA Productions video or something. But we'll soon find out. We only need to wait a bunch of hours. 6 a.m. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna skip ahead to 1 a.m. to be a little safe. Guys, I would like to take a moment to appreciate the beautiful stars in the sky. Look at that. Look at that right there. If I can just get this stupid and the music is swelling, I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that. There it is. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to add it to my pool of wallpapers. I have a wallpaper pool that like switches out wallpapers. That's definitely going to be one of them. True and honest fun fact about me. I'm a bit of a space ball. Okay, well I don't know much about this whole space stuff. I'm a simple earthling. However, I just like sceneries like this, you know? I like the idea of just like looking up in the sky, seeing beautiful nebulas, and like just awesome alien planets visible from the sky. I'm sure it would be like devastating for our planet, but could you imagine if we could see Saturn at night or at day? Could you imagine if looking up at the sky and you saw like beautiful nebula colors? Light pollution be damned. It would be amazing. And I have to live vicariously through video games to experience that. I appreciate games because I'm actually crying right now. I'm actually tearing up because of how beautiful this scenery is and this music. It's making me feel nice, you know. You know. Okay, I think those are the people that want to meet me, but look at this. This is beautiful. Let me get my torch. Now it looks evil, so I'm gonna put it away so it's beautiful again. Guys, we need to speak to these people. Let's see what's up.
Just in time, Mage. We've been waiting for you. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise.
What?
So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you.
They've come to slay me. Let me
Do your worst.
I'm gonna summon a skeleton.
Die.
Skeleton summoned. Make him vulnerable to fire damage. Attack him. One shot. Make him vulnerable to fire damage. Attack him. Attack this guy too.
By the Nine Divines! Assault! Assault!
Okay, well I guess that was an innocent bystander. So I'm gonna have to restart that. Guys, I've noticed that a lot of you have...
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty.
You know, I'm pretty sure this game was set up... Like, I was looking at the options earlier, and I think it literally said that the game would autosave anytime you waited. And I waited for... I forgot how many hours. I think it was like 6. Or the number that comes after it. Now I have to go back over there. Or did I just completely miss that? Okay, well, I'm actually a little annoyed right now. Okay. Okay, so it's this one. I don't know why it took me all the way back there when I had like a better save, a more recent. You know what I mean. You have to admit that that was not. That was idiotic of the game. Good news is 6, 5, 4, 2. Good news is we can see the beautiful sky once more. There it be. Anyway, sometimes whenever I look up at the night sky and I see the moon, I think it's always interesting that there's just this giant ball that we can see at both day and nighttime, because you can see it during the day too. I'm not sure if you guys have ever been outside before, but if you have, I'm sure the people who have can agree with me. Okay, quick save one more time. Okay.
Just in time, Mage.
I'm just gonna skip all this. You've already seen it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Summoning a zombie. Take these guys vulnerable. Missing all my shots. And they're really fast.
Let's get this over with.
I don't know who this bystander is.
You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer.
What were you?
Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point.
Why was Mercator a threat?
Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies.
Go on.
Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message.
I was only here for a book.
Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the necromancer's cult.
Go on.
Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council.
Guys, who removed the J from his first name. He also has very creepy eyes. Okay, so that's over and done with. I guess we gotta go back over here. It's pretty sick. Let me see. My horse is parked over here. Do I see the glinting sheen of my horse's armor? No, that's just barrels. My horse is nowhere to be found. Okay, this is the only reason I tolerate. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This is the only way I'll tolerate the fast traveling. Is if it respawns my horse, because I want my horse. And I'm right next to a place anyway, so it doesn't count, guys. It doesn't count.
Hello.
So what? Hey.
I've said all there is to be said.
Okay. Well. You said all there needs to be said. Okay, so that didn't work. We're stable outside the city gate. Oh. Guys, it is currently 4:11 p.m. The fact that I said p.m. should tell you how sleepy I am, how sleepy weepy I am. Nevertheless, we're still gaming. But we will wrap things up at some point, sometime soon. Because I have work in... I have to get up for work in like 8 hours. Well, my first alarm goes off in 8 hours. I work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I have to, like, you know, make sure I'm up by 3 p.m. That's like at the absolute latest. I would actually be running late. I would need to be up at least by 1 p.m. But I like to have my alarm set at like 12 and 12:30. So I have a little bit of time to get ready. You know, I could just like, you know, take my shower, shave my face, you know, get some deodorant on, you know, doll myself up a little bit, you know, and then take the journey to my workplace environment. Something I started doing, so I do hotel housekeeping. And the type of housekeeping that I do is that I basically just like take these bins that weigh like 1,000 pounds, and I take them up on my section of floors, and I stock the closets for the people who clean the rooms and like refit all the sheets. I basically put stuff in the closets so that they have stuff to work with. Now the dealio is that there is some times where we would have to do cleaning the rooms, but it isn't our main job. There aren't many times where we interact with the actual guests unless we do house calls or we clean the guest elevators. And something I recently started doing at my job is that anytime I would interact with a guest, I would start speaking in like this like Cali surfer voicey, and it's just like a personally kind of like vibey, cause like, okay, so like, okay, so basically, okay, so okay, so like, hold on, just a second, just give me a second, hold on. So like, basically, I'm like, yeah, I'm brown, yeah. Like if you saw me, you think, yeah, I'm so brown. I even have an afro. Yeah, and guests have complimented my afro before. It's a true story. They actually have. And it basically when I do this voice, I personally think it's kind of funny that like, you know, they see a dude like me and I start talking like this. It's just a visual and audio contrast, you know? I just think it's kind of funny, personally. Just like in my own, like, personal little headcanon. So, it's just basically what I've been doing is, you know, I've just been talking to people like this and then just, you know, just like fucking doing it, dude. Guys, there's a rat. Guys, there's a rat. Hold on, guys. Alright, I've slanded the rat, guys, don't worry. Anyways, that's what I like to do in my job. I like to talk like a surfer bro. And then just do that. I've been trying to get myself in a position to where I can just like actually speak to a guest at length with that voice and make up a story about how one time, okay, pretend you're waiting for an elevator. You know, I was just like out in Colorado, you know, and I was just like shredding an R so hard. Like, dude, I was just like, dude, when you're out there, you're just like out there, you know? It's crazy, cause like, dude, like when you're out there, you know, you're just out there, you know? It's basically what I do. I just like say the same thing over and over again. I talk about how I saw like some dudes and dudettes shredding the gnar. Some fresh powder, fresh gnar. I'd say that like I was shredding the gnar so hard that even the gnar said, "Whoa, you shoot shredding me pretty hard, right?" Yeah, that's a pretty funny line that I personally think is funny. Just gonna park my horse right here. Get this sea horse out the way. Guys, don't worry, I can say it. I'm half white. I can say a lot of things. Well, I guess those are the only two things I can say, but nevertheless. Freaks me out when the Trojans are just like in my face as soon as I walk in. Imagine walking into a new city and there's like a bunch of like
Hail good.
like a FBI, no, like a SWAT team that's like in your face as soon as you walk into a town, and then they all just like walk away and like get into their like little quarters or whatever. But you know, I like to have a little bit of fun. I like to have fun in my job, but as much fun as I can. Because
You have my ear.
the job we have, it is a no fun allowed job. They catch you having fun, it is punishable.
What is it, Sid?
I'm gonna try not to dox myself, but basically, a couple days ago, or like last week, something happened. And a body was found. Photos were taken by me specifically. I actually took photos, not of the corpse. It was like a body bag, like a blue bag that was covering the body, but like you know. Anyways, I guess it was mentioned on Facebook, and one of my coworkers said like, I worked there, nobody was screaming. Somebody said that somebody was screaming. My coworker said, I worked there, you cannot at all hear anyone scream, especially from way far away. And then one of the higher-ups got her Facebook comment and told our manager.
Hello
she got in
there.
trouble for it.
How do you do?
So when I tell you this
join
is a no fun at all, no fun allowed job, serious business, I speak to you. This isn't the place I want to be at. Guys, we're getting close to the 50-minute mark here. I'm gonna see what this guy wants, and then
Good to see you.
call it a day.
Have you been to Skingrad and seen Count Hasseldor?
Anus Hasseldor.
Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way.
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize.
Why was I sent to Skingrad, of all
Archmage
places?
Travin feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out.
I see. Oh.
We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information.
Why does Hasseldor aid you?
As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established.
You protect a vampire?
It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident.
So you no longer trust him?
We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger.
Amulet, you say? Spell Drinker Amulet, and I got an achievement. You can't see it, but I got it. Evoker Mage's Guild.
Are you
What's my
ready
next
for it?
task?
If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately.
Dude, I'm ready.
Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's Tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work.
Alright, well.
Irlav should be waiting for you.
Okay. Guess we shall go speak to Irlav. But you know what I think? Is keep this between me and you. But I think we're gonna have to speak to Irlav.
Excuse me, subtle majesty.
I just remembered. There's something I
Pardon me, noble.
Let's get away from all these people making noise in my ears. We're gonna have to speak to this Irlav character. More like Olaf. We're gonna speak to this Olaf character in the next episode. Well, bye.